trust your crypto assets to centralized exchanges that actively sell your private information and front-run your trades? Would you like to buy and sell your assets without any middlemen, intermediaries, or robots? Do you like paying slippage, fees, and having the price go up as bots steal from you on low-liquidity decentralized exchanges? The solution is NodeMarket.io. Set your guaranteed buy or sell price. No middlemen, no slippage, no bots, ever. Buy or sell 1, 10, or even 10 million tokens, and you never have to worry. OTC trades are between you and the seller or buyer, guaranteed by audited smart contracts and no human middlemen. NodeMarket.io.
You hear those smooth, mellow sounds?
It's peaceful after a long day of, what were you doing yesterday? Anything good?
Not really. Mostly bullcrappery. Okay. Hold on. Wait. Let's go look and see what the fake vote is at. Hold on.
Okay. Yes.
The fake voting results are, even with their bullshit private internal wallets and surprise, an original wallet with 10,200,000 tokens just voted yes on both. You know that they were below 50% on both of these about a few hours ago?
Yeah, I sent you that screenshot, but everybody else saw it. They were at 48% last night when I went to bed, and then all of a sudden I woke up and they're like 72%.
Woo, thank God, man. It was close, touch and go.
That wallet, in case you guys want to see this, here you go. I'll share.
Oh yeah, please do.
I'll share my screen. This is the wallet that voted last night miraculously. It's just strange because what they did is, they transferred from Binance 6 days ago in preparation for the vote. They did a test send because they're all scared. They're like, we are Singularity DAO, as you can see down here, but I'll show you that in a second. You can see that they did a little test send. They were scared, and then they sent the bulk of the tokens over from Binance, and now they have some voting power there and stuff, which is kind of cool. But you can see all the Singularity DAO. This is either like a team wallet, a Singularity DAO team wallet, and you know this because right when Singularity DAO started, you can go through this Disperse app. This is what they use to disperse all the team tokens or the advisory tokens or whatever. They use this. So you can go through any of the wallets that look a little sus or anything like that, and you can go see that they got dispersed Singularity DAO tokens as for being on the advisory team. And then there's like here's another 182,000 new net. You see these little signs, and you can kind of pick it apart and kind of like go through. You can't like really pinpoint exactly which member it is, but you just know it's a member of the team. So it's like,
smells janity to me.
But they do have voting. They shouldn't have. It depends. Like they do have voting rights, but like,
tell me this, and I might be wrong, but my gut feeling is, if in secret, Brandon, you and I come up with a new plan for the digital investors, in secret, 3 or 4 of us get together, and we then put it to a vote. We can't have 90% of the votes, and the digital investors have 10%, and then we just keep voting whenever they vote. So if they vote us down, we just outvote them. And then they vote, and then we just outvote them, and then we just outvote them.
With more votes, we come up with more votes, To
me, that doesn't seem like you're getting a real representation of what the people think. And it's like, but let me tell you the victory that we scored. Everybody here knew, you guys all knew, this was always going to be a bullshit vote. It was always going to be theater. We already knew this. So we're not surprised. We're surprised with how obvious they are about it, how they're not even trying to be clever. They're just outright saying, yes, we know that the people disagree with this plan, but fuck you, we're going to outvote you. Because you know what? Fuck you, we came up with this in private. And fuck you, it's a foregone conclusion. That's basically what they're saying. But we already knew this. So at least they heard the actual people that were not shills, but actual people stand up and say, hey, I don't like this. And even the supervisory council, which by the way, not allowed to vote and was They were not let in on this decision. When this deal was created, they decided to exclude the supervisory council. But one would ask, what, pray tell, then is a supervisory council for? Oh, I remember. When Ben and company had 1 billion AGI tokens, and they came to us, because I was there, and asked, hey, we want to double the token supply with another billion tokens. But don't worry, we're going to put the supervisory council in place to make sure we don't cheat. So we're going to lock all those tokens up for 100 years. We're going to give 10 million tokens a year. So don't worry, this is not a massive debasement event. Those are, by the way, 10 years of those tokens is question number 2. Those tokens that we're going to drag forward. We're going to drag those forward again. And we're just going to go ahead and just going to use them now to go buy some chips. We're going to go buy some chips so we can compete. Go buy some chips. So does anybody here think that 6 months from now, they're not going to come right back to the well and they go, listen, man, we tried to compete. Now, true, we didn't get those chips in yet because you can't just put in a chip order on Monday and have chips by Friday because it doesn't work that way. And the chips that they're going to be getting are old H100s anyway. So they're getting 3 years old chips.
It's like buying an iPhone right now.
Good thing is we're all paying for it as investors. We're all paying for it in debasement. They're going to debase your currency, but don't worry, they've already debased it when they fuck you on the ratio for the ASI token. So it's cool. It's cool that this is all going down the way it is. But at the very least, people that voted, even though we knew it was a waste of time, it still was important because you do need to let them hear this. Although on the other side of it, the kind of megalomaniacs and assholes that were involved in putting this whole deal together, they don't give a shit what you think. And because if they gave a shit what you think, they would have done this in an open and public and full disclosed kind of way where you talk to the community and you ask them how they feel about these kind of things. They wouldn't have done it in secret with a couple of rickshaw half-ass accountants that don't know basic fucking math. So I don't know. And I guess my ultimate takeaway from all of this is I'm really just disappointed in Ben Goertzel. Yes, I know he's a doctor, but I'm not calling him doctor anymore. You don't get to be called doctor when you fuck thousands and thousands of people willingly, and then you try to go in the chat and give me some bullshit excuses. I fucking battled him. Now, I will say this. Ben is very respectful. Okay, Ben is a very respectful guy, but he absolutely fucking sold out, and he is being incredibly disingenuous. He's not lying. He's being disingenuous about all of this. You can hear it in the way I can't even tell. Was he even sober on that last AMA? Like, what's going on? I can't tell between his little suckling sounds. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm my mind is blown. Like, you think that they just got him high and they're just like, Ben, go do AMAs, and they just keep feeding him mushrooms? Like, otherwise, I don't understand how any of this got to where it's at. But I mean, we definitely got ourselves a badass meme coin.
Bottom line is, I mean, I wish that I mean, they just should have communicated this a little bit more clearly to the community and a little bit better. They should have done. They could have done this better. Like, so that was a big red flag, and so that's what caused this whole satire, I guess, this whole path that we're going down right now.
But Brandon, do you think they're not going to come back to the well? Like, these idiots are.
Oh no, this is a joke. I don't know why they're getting a yes vote. That doesn't make any sense. Question number no. Like, I'm okay. Remember, I'm okay with the merger.
No, but remember, Brandon, they're not getting a yes vote. They're voting for themselves, but the community actually said no.
Yeah, I know. And I don't know if the community understands fully. I think they I don't know. It's frustrating because very clearly to me, I see this as being a complete dump on your tokens. And I think somebody said in the chat yesterday, this token went from 5 cents to $1. It's $1. And these guys have, for example, this wallet right here, the top wallet, has 10 million tokens. That now is worth $10 million. Is that not enough money to buy equipment? Like, use that money. Like, don't just dump on the community.
They need your money. No, Brandon, they need your money.
Exactly.
That money's not enough. That's their money. That's their
like
money, Brandon.
Coming to me and saying they need extra money on top of what they just charged me to check out. That's like, I check out, I'm going out the door. They're like, hey, we need $100 again. Like, huh? I just paid you for the goods back there. I have already invested. The reason your token is worth $1 is because we've appreciated the value by putting our own money in already once. Now you want me to put in money twice and pay you for another 100 million tokens as I get diluted? That's shameful. And the lack of education, why are people voting yes to this? Why?
Well, remember, I know why is anybody voting yes, but remember, less than half actually did vote yes. Even with Singularity DAO's bullshit wallet, which was like 774 whatever thousand tokens, even with that, as of last night, they were below 50%. They were below simple majority on both, which is a big fuck you to Singularity Net. And then, of course, they came in this morning, which, of course, we knew they would. But the fact that there's even 48% that are okay with the debasement side of this, like, that's what's actually so mind-numbing. You know that if this had simply been a vote for the merger, I would have voted yes.
I know. That's the problem. They tried sneaking this in.
Deal, yes, even though it's bullshit,
sour. Yep.
I would have voted yes. But when they introduced that second question and Ben slipped that in that AMA at the very end of it, like, oh, we're going to like 100 million tokens. Wait, what? Hold on. What was that about the 100 million tokens? So that really made me stop and go, whoa. So, I mean, I don't know how anybody has any faith in this team. And I personally have zero faith in this team. Now, on the other side of it, let's not talk based on our feelings and, our beliefs and all. Let's just talk money for a second. I'm not going to make investment advice until we go behind the wall, of which I do have some. But I promise you this, the same scammy motherfuckers that pumped the Fetch token and the AGIX token, which they did, it is not organic. It is all bullshit. Leading up to this bullshit vote with this bullshit proposition. The same people that did that, trust me, they have a huge desire to continue the machine. So what's best for the token is that the vote goes through and that the question 1, yes, question 2, no.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen. But that is the best.
That would be the best scenario because then you keep the momentum of the merger, and I'm fine with that, whatever. Yes, everyone got screwed on the ratio. That's fine. That's all, whatever. But I'm saying the best bad scenario is question 1, yes, question 2, no. But what I've been seeing in the chat is people voting yes on both that don't understand. I mean, they don't understand basic math. They do not understand crypto at all. They think that this 10 million votes is 10 million people. They're like,
I
people
did see
in there.
some. We could have spent a whole hour on some of the people's comments in there. I seen some guy be like, hey, even if you have 10 million tokens, you should only have 1 vote. I'm like, that's not necessarily true either. It's like, come on.
Well, I'll tell you what I do believe. I do believe it should be 1 person, 1 vote. And the framers of the deal should not be allowed to vote. Well, to be fair. If you're going to do that, like if you want to go down that path, I'm okay with that under this rule. It's 1 person, 1 vote.
Well, then everybody's going to spread their tokens among 5,000 different wallets.
No. Not 1 token, 1 vote. 1 person, 1 vote. You should.
Yeah, but how do they decentralize and do that? There's no way.
You KYC the same way you KYC for.
Yeah, that's the only way. If they KYC.
If they really cared about the outcome, but they don't care about the outcome because this was already preordained. Like we already knew. Nobody here is anybody here surprised? Brandon, are you, other than appalled, are you surprised?
I'm shocked. I am shocked people are so stupid with question number 2. That's what I'm shocked about.
Well, that is weird. But they were still going to vote that one through also.
Like, yeah, I know they were. We have even before they voted, like you said, 48% of people said yes when it should have been 0%.
No, but what's funny is They created a thing. They said, we're going to take money from the future and steal from you guys. Let's have a fair vote. And they're the ones pushing the vote for their money, for your money through. It's almost so absurd. It's hard to put in like a sentence. They proposition to steal your money. Then they say we're going to put it to a vote. And their vote is the winning vote of their proposition to steal your money. How fucked is that? It's just like some banana republic, third world country, fucking Pinochet, like where Maduro tells everybody they need to stop eating for a while because Venezuela's run out of money, and then when the camera moves off of him, he's eating a cheeseburger. Like, oh my God!
It's funny the vote went up overnight while I was sleeping. Now it's going down again. So
it's so rinky. Yeah, because people are awake. Yep. And then they're like, wait a minute, this is bullcrap.
Yeah, wait a second.
Yeah. But the thing is, we also have people in the Singularity Net team that are on our side. That's something that the SNet people probably don't want to hear. And I have it on pretty good information that we will guaranteed lose this because they have another 30 million tokens waiting to outvote any votes the other direction. 30 million just sitting, waiting.
Yay.
Woohoo! Governance.
Yay. Yay.
Okay. But that being said, do you want to be rich or do you want to be right? Being a digital investor, and I mean, I don't mean in the digital investor community, although I also mean that, but I mean just being an investor in the digital asset space and in any space, you have to compartmentalize both of these. Like you can be angry and frustrated and really, really just disappointed in all this and that doesn't matter because then in this side of your brain, you need to say, what's best for my portfolio, period, full stop, no emotions. I don't care if the target holds up a baby, I'm firing, right? Like, what do you feel? Recoil. And so as an investor that can only feel recoil, right? Then you need to just say, okay, what's best for me? What's best for the portfolio moving forward? What's the best way to game this situation? And the good news is over the last couple of weeks, you know what we all learned? What's the main takeaway that you learned, Brandon, in the last couple of weeks when you're thinking about these guys versus us?
No, we have to play our own game. That's what I learned. You don't play anybody else's game because you'll lose if you try to jump on board and fight against the people or the government. You got to play your own game. We're out for us.
You play your own game, but I actually got one clear takeaway. These dudes are simple. They're simple. Apparently, it doesn't matter how many PhDs you put in a room. When you open the door, snakes crawl out. So these guys are simple. These guys and girl are simple. And when you're playing against simple people, they will never be able to best you over time. So they can do whatever they want. They can structure whatever they want in secret, in private. They can steal. They can fake vote, dishonest majority, whatever. Doesn't matter. We will outmaneuver them with money because we are smarter than they are, because we, in a sense, are simpler than they're simple through intellect. We're simple through tactic. We use game theory. We pay attention to our own cognitive biases. We don't let them rule us. We look at the investment space that we have in front of us. We make the best decisions that we can all the time. And statistically, we will win. People that are short-sighted and narrow in their thought, just trying to line their pockets for today, they're never going to win in the long run. I mean, they may win in their own little, in the little poor neighborhood they live in. They're going to have the coolest Buick, right? But we're playing a different game. So I like all this because now I know. I was worried that maybe we were playing against really like tacticians, right? Like you're sitting across the chessboard from Garry Kasparov. No, it's a guy named Gary who works at a gas station. That's who's sitting across from you, and he's like, "What does the horse do?" That's who we're playing.
There we go.
Do we want to? you had a comment?
No.
Oh, do we want to comment real quick before we go behind the wall, like 1 or 2 minutes on Bitcoin action?
No, we'll do that behind the wall.
Okay.
Wait. Before we go behind the wall, though, I did want to mention one thing that's important. Node Market. We have NFT, the cutoffs today. This is the 5th. As you know, every month the 5th, that's when the cutoff is. One more piece of housekeeping that I think we could bring up, maybe, if you'll allow me. If you'll allow me, Nick. When you're commenting on YouTube. Let's just what we want to do is finish our sentences, or we can edit those too, or like just
Blanca.
I meant wife's computer, not anyway.
No, I'm not sure that's what Blanca did mean.
Okay, that's whatever. I'm just gonna leave this right.
You saucy little vixen.
I'm gonna leave that right there. Anyway, well, I'll take it off. Okay, I'll take it off. We can go behind the wall now. I'm good.
Okay. Real quick, just a technical thing. You guys know that Node Market doesn't have custody, right?
Oh yeah.
Node Market doesn't have custody. We don't custody anyone's tokens ever. We don't warehouse tokens. We don't hold tokens. If you're buying stuff on and off a Node Market, there's not like a wallet with Node
Nick,
Market.
So you're saying if people have AGIX listings, you don't control those AGIX tokens, and for example, you couldn't go vote with them, correct?
No, I could not, because it's not really possible. Now, if I bought or sold using Node Market as a tool like everyone else, because we don't get beneficial treatment, we pay the same goddamn fees everyone else does, then I could go buy the tokens and have voted in the past, because I think, didn't they snapshot? Wasn't that what it was? Like it was when voting started. You can't go to the exchange now and buy tokens and vote. Right.
They supposedly snapshot. I don't know. I could move my tokens and try to vote again if I had any, but like
No, I think they snapshotted it a few days ago, and that's why we're seeing in all these executive wallets that the tokens were moved about 6 days ago.
Yep, 3 to 6 days ago.
Anyway, so I had someone from SingularityNet, a really nice individual, a well-intentioned young lad, say, well, we wouldn't have used the executive wallets to vote if you guys hadn't used Node Market wallets to vote. And I was like, oh no, you don't understand crypto, buddy. So anyway, after a series of back and forth, they were like, oh, okay, now I get it. I'm like, yeah, you, me, even Ben could use Node Market to do a person-to-person, peer-to-peer transaction. We don't do custody. We will never do custody ever, because we don't believe in that. That's the whole point of crypto, is that someone else should not hold your shit. If someone else holds it, guess what? They kind of own it. And that's the problem with these exchanges when they roll down, when they fold the 3 arrows and the FTXs and the Celsius go down the list. Well, Celsius, Celsius, same thing. Like FTX, Celsius, 3 arrows, which is a fund. If they have your stuff, they have your stuff. You have some claim against it, but it's not your stuff. And that goes back to the Bitcoin, the moniker, not your keys, not your crypto. It's true, man. It's true. And real quick, Ripple's making you saw that Ripple's doing a
coin, huh?
Stablecoin. Yeah. You know what? Of all the things Ripple's done that have floundered, this is not a bad idea. I know it sounds bad, but I trust Ripple more than I trust USDT. More than I trust.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
they're
Brad and Chris, they stole in a way, but they admitted it. They didn't hide it. They were just like, "Yep, we took the tokens, we sold them at a discount. So what?" And in a way, in a weird, perverse way, I respect that. It's like someone like steals your car and you show up at their garage. You're like, "That's my car." They're like, "Yep." They're like, "But you stole it." They're like, "Yep."
Yay.
Oh, well, shit. Remember when Tom Brady got caught cheating? He didn't even deny it. He was like, yeah, I'm Tom Brady. People were like, bravo, Tom. Bravo. Like, so at least I believe the people at Ripple will be better fiduciaries of a stable coin than Tether.
Yep. Yeah.
And no, Sam, I don't think it's a black swan because I think Tether is in bed with all the governments now. So
Yes.
I think Tether, you tell a lie long enough, at some point it becomes the truth. So there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and go behind the wall and we can actually deflate gate. We can actually talk about where our brains need to be. I know John Wick got his car stolen. Yeah, that was different. You do not steal John Wick's car. Oh God. Anyway, we could do a whole show on John Wick.
Yeah.
We could do a whole show on Population 1. Dude, we should live stream a Population. Do you know how to do? I mean, you know how to do that, right?
No, I don't know how to play live stream or Population 1.
No, you don't have to play it, but you could help me live stream one. And you could be my co-pilot. When I murder people, you could be like, good murder.
Be like, good job.
Good job. Good. Hey, use the, go ahead and pull the knife out. And I'll be like, anyway, all right. Let's go behind the wall. Let's do some grown folks business. And let's talk about how we make money out of this absolute dumpster fire shit show we find ourselves in.
Let's go.
Let me touch all the
Let's go.
buttons. I gotta be careful because if I touch the buttons wrong, I screw up a bunch of stuff.
Well, and you'll get blamed for voting wrong. So
Yeah.
We're going behind the proverbial wall now to continue the broadcast privately for the digital investors and digital private clients. If you'd like to join us, simply go to nickblacknext.com and subscribe to one of our plans and immediately take advantage of our library of tools, tactics, and information. It's all designed to help you learn, grow, and manage your portfolio like a pro. Join us now.
Oh man, yesterday I had the best advertisement ever, Brandon.
yeah.
I did a whisper ad at the end of the show, a whisper ad. You
Yeah.
heard of such thing?